Vitamin C is a remarkably fragile nutrient. This is one of the most important and least discussed facts in consumer nutrition because it means that many people who believe they're getting adequate vitamin C from their diet are actually getting significantly less than they think. Not because their food choices are poor, but because of what happens between the moment produce is harvested and the moment it's consumed. The chemistry of vitamin C degradation is well understood, and it should inform how people shop, store, and prepare food in ways that most nutrition communication fails to address. Ascorbic acid, the active form of vitamin C, is water-soluble, and it's vulnerable to oxidation when exposed to oxygen, light, and heat. These three elements are present throughout virtually every stage of food handling. The degradation begins at harvest, accelerates during transport and storage, continues in your refrigerator, and accelerates sharply once produce is cut. Cut vegetables and fruits are particularly vulnerable. When you slice a pepper or a kiwi, you expose the interior cells, which had been insulated from oxygen by the skin, directly to the air. Oxidation begins immediately. Research shows that cut produce loses approximately 25% of its vitamin C within the first 24 hours. This has a specific implication for meal prep culture. Batching vegetable prep for the entire week, while convenient, means that by day 5 or 6, your pre-cut peppers and cucumber slices have lost a substantial portion of the vitamin C they contained when you prepared them. The convenience cost has a nutritional price. Whole produce degrades more slowly, but not negligibly. Whole produce stored in the refrigerator loses 10 to 25% of its vitamin C per week, depending on the type of produce and storage conditions. Crisper drawers, which are designed to maintain higher humidity and lower temperatures than the main refrigerator compartment, slow this degradation. Storing produce in the main body of the refrigerator rather than the crisper accelerates it. Frozen produce presents the most compelling storage solution for vitamin C retention over time. Properly frozen produce maintains over 90% of its vitamin C content for months. This is the strongest practical argument for incorporating frozen produce into regular meal planning, not as a compromise, but as a deliberately chosen strategy for maintaining nutritional quality across longer storage periods. The most effective immediate adjustment for most households is simple: buy whole, cut immediately before eating, and keep the gap between purchase and consumption short. Shopping twice weekly rather than once weekly means produce spends less time in storage, and less storage time means higher vitamin C retention at the point of consumption. It's a behavioral change with a direct nutritional consequence. For produce that's approaching the end of its useful storage life, the instinct to discard it represents a missed opportunity. Partially degraded produce still retains meaningful nutrition. Blending older fruits into smoothies, cooking aging vegetables into soups, or roasting nearly spent produce captures whatever vitamin C remains along with other nutrients that are more heat-stable. The worst nutritional outcome is discarding food that still has something to offer, even if that something is less than it was when the produce was fresh.